Hello, one. And now, believe it or not, for the longest time, I wasn't really a huge fan of Resident Evil. I liked the franchise, but I've never actually beaten a Resident Evil game. I've never even, as far as I know, I've never even, like, played that much of Resident Evil. That was until I got the Resident Evil 2 remake on the Xbox One. So, I once Like this one day I was like at GameStop and I saw it and I was like, you know what? Let's try this out. Let's try this game out. I've been wanting to get into Resident Evil. So let's go ahead and buy it and let's play it. So I did and I loved it. I loved Resident Evil 2. I recently just finished playing the I recently just finished playing Leon's campaign and I'm starting Claire's campaign and I love this game. I love it so much. And after I beat Claire's like after I go through Claire's story and beat that game, I'm gonna get Resident Evil 3's remake. I'm gonna get Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, and Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8. I'm even thinking about getting Resident Evil 6, even though I've heard how terrible that game is, just because I want to play every single Resident Evil game. I'm so happy I actually finally got into this franchise. Resident Evil has always been a franchise that I've always liked Resident Evil, but I've never really played the games that much. I've never beaten a for the longest time I've never beaten a single Resident Evil game. This Resident Evil 2 is actually the first Resident Evil game I've beaten and played through the entire game, and I loved it. I loved it so much, and I'm going to be playing it again, playing through Claire's storyline. I'm going to buy Resident Evil 4, I'm going to buy Resident Evil 5, I'm going to buy Resident Evil 3, I'll buy Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8, even Resident Evil 6. I'm planning on buying a bunch of Resident Evil games and just playing the hell out of them. But I really love this game. I really, like, I really love the just being around the police station. I love the areas in this game. I love Leon in this game. I loved playing as him throughout his entire story, and I can't wait to play Claire's story. And I just loved everything about it. I loved Ada Wong. I even loved Mr. X, even though he got annoying sometimes, but he didn't get annoying in a bad way. But I loved Mr. X when Mr. X showed up. I was like, I did get spooked. I did get scared of him many times when he showed up, and I and even though my reaction was always, "Oh no, Mr. X, why are you back?" I did always like when Mr. X did show up because it did bring that tension of, "Oh no, Mr. X is back." Also, that final boss against him was just I just loved it. I loved this game so much, and I'm about to start my second playthrough of it as Claire, and I'm just I love this game so much, and I cannot wait to play all the other Resident Evil games and experience how fantastic this franchise is. Because I've heard nonstop how great Resident Evil is, and I've always been like, yeah, it's good, but never actually really played the games. Well, now I just played through all of Resident Evil 2, and I loved it, and I can't wait to play the other games. I'm honestly, I'm probably gonna buy another Resident Evil game very soon because I really cannot wait.